All right, so we're gonna be taking out this sway bar bushing. I already took off the heat shield. It's held on by two 8mm bolts, and the sway bar is held in by two 15mm bolts, one on top, one on bottom. Let's see if I can squeeze in here. Oh. Guess these suckers are on pretty good. All right, let me get my wrench. Not too bad. I don't have a straight shot to it, so get one of these on. Take that off. There we go. Inner and outer sway bar bushing holder. This is the bushing right here. This is a 06 Charger, and I'm pretty sure these are the original bushings. So it's time for a replacement. They didn't seem terribly loose on there, but since I'm already here and have everything taken off, I'm just going to switch them out, as well as the sway bar links. So now I have to figure out what diameter my sway bar is. And this is a RT, so it has the Hemi. This is the heat shield that I removed. Two 8mm bolts, hold that on, came off really easy. All right. The other side I'm gonna leave on so that the sway bar doesn't fall down. So I'm going to order these parts, go pick them up, and we will be right back. All right, guys, so it's the next day because I've been trying to track down the right size of this sway bar, and it turns out to be the biggest size because Advanced Auto Parts had 3 different sizes: 1 inch, then they have 1.06, and then 1.18, which is what I have for the Dodge Charger RT. I don't know if that's true for all RTs, but for some reason this one has the biggest one. So I went ahead and got the Moog bushings and the Moog sway bar links, which was just a little over $100 for all of it, which is not bad. Remember, the higher quality parts will last you a lot longer and feel a lot better. So let's get to installing this. All right, so the Moog bushing is a little bit wider than the original. So this retaining clip right here to keep the bushing from moving inward, I had to hammer just a little bit and it slid over. That way it'll give me the clearance I need for the new bushing. And that should let us center it a lot better since the bushing is wider. But let's see if we can slip this bushing on without too much trouble. The other one that I had got that was too small was a pain in the butt. Yeah. So let's spread this sucker out. There we go. My arm keeps hitting the camera stand. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. So, take the bracket. This one goes on the back of it. Over. Okay. All right, so that's centered on there. Then we can take our other bracket and bolt. Put this other bracket on top. See if we can get this started. It's kind of hard in here with this camera. Hardly any room in here. Can't see. See if we can get this one started. So we got the bottom one on. Let's see if we can find our other bolt. There it is. All right. Sorry about the camera. I keep hitting it with my arm. All right, so we got the top one and the bottom one started. We got the bushing center with the opening facing downwards. And they are a 15 millimeter. We're going to tighten the bottom and the top together. That way we can press it pretty evenly. Remember, when you're doing bushings, you want to go with Moog. Always have worked out the best for me. My local store had some off-name brand that would have worked, but I drove 30 minutes out of town to get Moog because they always last longer and work better. Tighten these down pretty snug. Not too hard, but as long as you get it snug, it ain't going nowhere. So that's one side. Now I'm going to go ahead and knock out the other side, and we'll be right back with putting on the sway bar links. All right, guys, so we're back here. I got the bushing back on both sides. And don't forget, put back the heat shield. This will make the bushings last a lot longer. Keep that exhaust away from the bushing and prematurely wearing them out from the heat. Okay, so now we're about to install the sway bar links, which I got were Moog as well, and I got them for both sides. Always replace in pairs. So what you do is you put this part through the bottom and this part through the strut, and make sure that you put the washer on first before putting them on. The washer that's right here. Then you slide them in. Put the nuts on. I already have the other one set on the other side. I always put one side on but not tight, just with the nuts on, and then work on the other side. That way it's not hard to get the other side on. Now you're gonna need an 18 millimeter wrench to hold on one side, and then I use a 21 millimeter socket and just drive that sucker right in. Nice and snug. That way they don't come loose while you're driving down the road. And then you'll have some extreme noise coming from the suspension. Let's see if we can get in here. Yep. Nice and tight. Now I usually just take a regular socket wrench. Make sure it's nice and tight. You never know with these battery power tools. Of course, I'm using a Harbor Freight name brand battery powered driver, but hey, this thing has some amazing torque for the price. I mean, 115 bucks when I bought it, and then a battery, 35 bucks. I mean, you really can't beat that. Of course, you know, any other name brand would be twice that. Okay, that's one side done. I don't know if you can see that well. There, and then down here. Nice and tight. Always remember to put the grease fittings on there if they're not on already. One was on already, but this side wasn't on, so I had to put these on. They're already greased. Just keep an eye on them and make sure you keep them greased so they last a lot longer. That's it for right now. So that's the other side of it. So I'm going to knock out the other side real quick. And that's how you do the bushings and the sway bar links on a 06 Dodge Charger RT 5.7 Hemi. Thank you.